Within the 90s though, Jetik, like to compare today's times, like how do you feel like the b-boy scene has changed in your opinion, being a b-boy, what, 20, 25 years?
Yeah, honestly, bro, I started in like '95. I'd honestly say. Like,
25 years?
Yeah, exactly 25 years, bro. And
Yeah. How do you feel like so much has changed within 25 years, though?
Honestly, family, I'll tell you like this: what has changed to me so much was the rebirth of it all. Seeing how it went from when I first started out, people saying, "Oh, breakdancing, breaking," nah, that died out. Nah, this and that. And I was like, once Easy Rock started coming out with B-Boy Summit videos and Cross started doing freestyle sessions, and then other events started happening, Radiotron and everything. I seen the rebirth of it, the transition to where it started like finally going off in the industry. I did all my industry work that I'm really proud of, that I'm honestly, I'll never let money or fame change who I am. I'm always gonna be the same person. You know what I mean? I know we're all different books on the same shelf. You know what I mean? Just
I like that term, bro. I like that, different terms, yeah.
I'll say like this, Mikey, life is what we make of it. And if you continue to focus on, I tell people you are what you believe. So if you start focused on believing on longevity, good faith, positive energy, and creating longevity through your diet and staying focused on having a drama, stress-free lifestyle, you're gonna live a long, healthy life, and you never know how long and how far life will take you. But it will definitely, I'll tell you like this: longevity, peace, love, and happiness, as well as our health is our wealth. Knowing that is like, I realize you wake up another day, that's a gift in itself.
Right. I think that's another reason why like I stuck around with it for so long, because I've always held that same mentality. Like. I want to always give something back. That's why I'm recording you. I feel like as long as I'm on this earth, I want to always keep giving back, because I learned like down the line, like the scene gave back to me was like people recognizing me like all the time. I can be walking anywhere and I'll go into like a b-boy event. The young guys to the old guys, everybody's like, Mikey-ICE got the most videos. Mikey-ICE is this, Mikey-ICE is that. Yeah, and I've always felt like that's what kept me young, and to me I'm glad you shared that, what I'm saying? I think that needs to be shared in today's times. Let me give you another situation, like, how do you feel about, like, say like when somebody's kind of like bashing you, like in the b-boy scene though, bro, like have you ever had your name being talked about? Like, how do you handle that?
You know what, I'll be real with you, Mikey. Like, I take it more as a compliment in a way, because I feel like when somebody's talking about your name, I remember hearing Stilo, B-Boy Stilo, California. Like, props to him, man. And honestly, I really, I just want to say this about Stilo. He's a very strong individual that survived 4 aneurysms and still alive till this day.
Yeah.
And he was the person, I can honestly say, that has always inspired me. But Stilo had this term that he had came up with, and I can honestly say that, man, I'll be real with you, man. Like, Stilo, like, yeah, he really did change things as far as just my outlook on, that whole, that subject.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just tell you like this. Basically, I mean, as far as what I'm trying to get at, as far as, what he did, I feel like Stilo is a prime example of somebody that kind of like came into the scene, and he showed people like us kind of like how when it comes to beef with somebody, you don't gotta really take it too far. You gotta take it more as like, okay, if somebody's talking about me, yo, you're talking about me, you're actually mentioning my name, you give me credit. You actually put my name out there, so props to all the haters, It's like, you think about it, it's almost like jealousy, and they say jealousy is love and hate at the same time, but really, success is the best revenge, I tell people.
Oh, love it though, bro. Yeah, you come in with some gems today, Jetik. So like, like in your b-boy career, what do you say was one of your toughest battles though, bro? Like what crew or what person was your rivalry like back in the 90s though? Did you have a rivalry?
I would say back in the 90s, man, you know what? I used to go at it a lot with Poison.
Yo,
Coast,
I remember now, bro.
Me and Poison used to go at it a lot. Me and Strive, every time I would see Strive, and even like cats from even like, I remember me being Little John, from Havoc Coral, and then he got down with California at one point.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we all had our little rivalries with certain homies that became, like even me and Ruin. I'll even be real with you, me and Ruin used to be rivalries before.
Oh, I never knew that, bro.
Like when he was LAB and I was West Coast Rockers, me and him were the ones that would go at it with the power, as far as like when we battled each other. And then it got to a point where we formed California. So I can honestly say like those are some of the people right there that were like my rivalries back growing up. And Bert from Knuckleheads Cali. He was somebody that would always come with it hard. And like, I'll be real with you, those are like the people right there I can honestly say were like my rivalries growing up. And even like Teal Steel.
Oh really? Even Teal?
Teal Steel. Like we were homies, but you know what? We would always find each other in the battle, like in a battle situation, whether it was competition or like, ciphering. Me and Teal Steel, for some reason, we always like, When we battled Asia 1 and Teal Steel at Bounty and Clyde at
Oh yeah.
Pro-Am.
Did you see I put that up?
Yeah, bro. I'll tell you like this. Stuff like that I look back on,
Oh.
and it's like, it's golden. You know, that's history that can never be relived. So it's like, it goes to show, like, only time will tell what life will take you. And to look back on footage like that, it's a blessing, always.
Dang, Jim. Yeah, Jeddick, you're dropping. I like this, bro. I like definitely the way that you're going, because that footage I put up is obviously online. And I put that up for a reason, too, because I want you to see it with your name on the top. Because a lot of the young generations, when they watch my footage, you know, like, yeah, they kind of don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't know how deep I'm going, but realizing that, like, the footage I'm putting up, it was like before, when they started even breaking, though. You know, some of that footage is going back 15, 20 years ago.
Breaking down knowledge to people that don't even understand the history of how it got rebirthed and why it's still here, alive and well, and it's continuing to build.
Yes, yes.
You know?
What advice would you give somebody, you know, being a b-boy in 2020, that you can give to a younger generation how to brand themselves? Because back in the days, I wasn't really thinking about branding myself or having like something that I can live off.
Yeah, like an outlet, like a professional outlet.
Like a professional outlet. What advice would you give to somebody like a b-boy watching, or a b-girl that wants to know how to go about being more professional with their dance?
I'll be real with you, honestly, Mikey. I'm glad you asked me that, because I have the perfect answer to tell you about that.
Okay.
You want to start off, always humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you reevaluate who you are, and you tell yourself every day, you know, just opening my eyes up another day is a gift in itself. And always stay humble. That's one. You want to, people that want to really, you know, get out there and like start networking and get their name out there, that want to book jobs and do industry work, as well as, like, I would say support as many breaking events as possible. And whenever they come up, especially like the ones that are really worth going to. And focus on positivity. When you go to these events, don't expect anything from any event or anyone. Go there knowing that as long as the culture is alive and well, and you're building and you're keeping it alive, that's what matters most at the end of the day. And also, if you feel like you want to get professional with it, make yourself a solo reel. If you got enough footage to put together a solo reel for someone who wants to do it at like a talent agency, get your headshots together, and even put together a resume, that's how you transition from the streets to becoming a Hollywood, I'm not gonna say a Hollywood b-boy, because I've done Hollywood industry work, but I don't consider myself a Hollywood b-boy. I consider myself, I've done industry work, but I'm always gonna keep it real and never sell out in the industry. I'm always gonna, like, that's why right now I'm trying to get focused on my music, about to do a mixtape soon, as well as like doing more things in the culture and with other elements. And I'll tell you like this, Mikey, it's to a point where I'll tell every single b-boy and b-girl, new school, old school, everybody that's in the scene now, stay focused on peace, love, happiness, true love, of course, but longevity, and remembering that your health is your wealth, and life is what you make it.
I like that, Jeddick. Man, woo, that's deep though, bro. So like, is there any, like, let me ask you, is there any b-boys that you look up to today? You know, like with the new guys, who do you like today?
You know what? Actually, as a matter of fact, at this day and age, I feel like he's really killing it in the scene, like hardcore. I'm gonna be straight up with you, because of the fact that you got b-boys that are really very they're overlooked, you know, because now you got a lot of people that are shining. Like Vicious Vic is one of my favorite new school b-boys that has won almost every comp and is always humble.
Okay.
And you can tell he works hard for all his winnings, bro. I'll be real with you. Vicious Vic came out here on the beach and performed with us. I got footage of even on the Enerjetik little webisode part 2 of season 1. And you can tell Vicious Vic is the type of b-boy that puts his all into his break. Like, you know what I'm saying? Each one. Vicious Vic as well as Luigi is always going to be someone that he's, you know, he comes from kind of the same generation as me, but he's the one that kind of took it to a level where you got people like I said, Luigi, of course, Vicious Vic, but you also even got cats like Wicked and even like Artson that are still like, they're brand new old school cats that are still, they put mad dues and pay mad dues, but they're taking it to another level when it comes to hip hop, underground hip hop, period. And I feel like cats like that, as well as even like, I'll even say Stuntman, is somebody that I feel like has put down so many years in this scene. He doesn't get enough credit for all the hard work and effort that he puts into these battles and going out and just keeping the scene alive. Like, honestly, inspires me to just seeing how hard he works at his craft. And I'll honestly say those 5 people right there are like, and of course my Crew California, all the style elements, of course all the Rocksteady, and you know, everybody in the scene. Flowmaster, I gotta give props to Flowmaster. Flowmaster, somebody inspired me since day one. Since I seen him go at it with K-Mel, Ivan, Ivan is always going to be an inspiration no matter what. I can honestly say Ivan, Little Caesar, Reminds, as well as like
Crumbs.
of course Crumbs, and all Silent members. I can honestly say, especially people like Ken Swift in the scene, still continuing to keep the scene alive and well and put it down and staying humble. Straight up.
I like that, Jenik. Okay, one more question though, bro. I was curious myself, like I noticed that like the dance movies kind of like faded out, like maybe towards like the mid 2000s. I noticed like how come, yeah, why did the dance movie industry die out, bro? Because
Honestly, I know what you're saying right now. Honestly, I can answer that easy right now. I can tell you like this: what happened was, a lot of dancers and b-boys moved out here from like out of state. I was around when it was going on. I lived right across the street from Twix.
Okay.
From Massive Monkeys.
To this day?
He ended up, what's up?
To this day you live by him?
Not anymore, actually.
Okay.
I was living in North Hollywood and then moved to deeper in the valley with my roommate.
Okay.
Abby, which he was, main character and stuff up too. And I'll tell you like this. So basically, what ended up happening was a lot of these b-boys started going to auditions for like a lot of choreography jobs and like tours and stuff like that. And I don't think there was enough writers and filmmakers that were like being pitched enough to write movies to where I think it like once they started doing like I honestly say like spoof movies. Like I'll be real with you, once they came out with like Dance Flick and stuff like that, as well as like Crumpin' versus Breakin', where California battles against like all the the Crump Kings, Little C and all the homies. I'll be